Cinema Steven here, and this is your review of The Expendables 4, the fourth and hopefully the final entry of the Expendables franchise. This is a sequel to 3, which came out over almost 10 years ago. It was 2014 when this was released, so it's kind of odd that they were making another one. I guess it's been long awaited that they decided to do a make good for what was previously a huge box office failure, and a PG-13 version and watered down version of what this franchise is. This one is I don't even know where to begin to start about the problems with this movie. To start, yes, it is a disappointment. I was very bummed out when I left the theater after this one. It stars Stallone, Statham, and it has your typical expendable guys, Randy Couture, Dolph Lundgren, and joining them this time is 50 Cent. Yes, rapper 50 Cent leaves the candy shop to hops in and gets a 50 caliber gun, and I have no idea why. I've never really known 50 Cent to be this huge action star in the past. I guess he's done some movies. Den of Thieves was really good, but I guess that qualifies him to be an action star. But I think the most egregious thing about this entire film is the fact that, well, for one, Stallone is in the picture at the beginning and then you never see him again. So it's very odd to not have a movie with Stallone, Schwarzenegger, Bruce Willis, and it was just weird to not have that. So it's already not an Expendables movie by feeling. And Megan Fox joins the cast in this one, and I thought, okay, she's going to be part of the team. No, she's the leader of the Expendables. So I'm just kind of blown away by the fact that Megan Fox is the leader of this team of badasses, whereas I've never seen her do any action movies before, so I guess that qualifies her somehow. I don't know. And it isn't a slight against, like, oh, a woman shouldn't be the leader of the Expendables. Of course they should, but there are plenty of female action heroines out there that I think would have been much better in this spot. I mean, where's Mila Jovovich? Mila Jovovich, for example, Resident Evil franchise, she kicked ass in all of those. Where is she in this one? I don't know. It just starts this whole issue with this younger demographic trying to come in and be a part of this franchise that specialized in old 80s action icons coming together, teaming up and fighting bad guys. Like, that's what made the first Expendables so important. That's, well, not important. I mean, there's nothing important about it, but it's what made it a novelty. It's what made people go see it. It's like, ooh, I get to see Stallone and Schwarzenegger and Bruce Willis and all these guys, Van Damme, in a movie together. And I think that is what has gone away from this franchise, and I think that's what's hurting it. And this is no exception. So I don't even know where to begin. There is some good stunt work in it. I think there was I mean, the one-liners are so cheesy, but again, that's what you expect in a movie like this. And at the twist ending, you can see a mile away, but it's not rewriting the book. Not sure why they made it, but if you're a fan of the franchise, I can't even talk. I'm still shocked and just loose-lipped about this whole thing. But yeah, if you're a fan of this franchise, I highly recommend you see it, I guess. But if not, I would definitely wait for streaming, because I wouldn't rush to the theater to see it unless you're a big Megan Fox fan. Then this is definitely your movie.